September the 3rd is done. It's out of here. It's long gone. Finito. It has ceased to be. It is a late day. It is now September the 4th. So September the 3rd is yesterday's news. Speaking of yesterday's news, let me read to you the messages that we received. We got a radio intercept at 4:20. Smoke them if you got them. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's an intercept saying that the British Sturgeon was bombed by friendly aircraft in this coordinate. Bloody hell. I say, how very unsporting of our own... I'm going to stop that accent right now. But the sturgeon, other than being a majestic prehistoric fish, is a submarine. And it was mistaken for a U-boat. Was not seriously damaged, but ha 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 ha, basically, is the gist of that. And then on the same date, of course, 1818, the German steamer Pomona, weighing in at a tidy 3,457 tons, was seized by British forces in London. Although the crew set her on fire, the ship was saved. And then we get this very troublesome message sent to an open frequency SSS, 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 and then these coordinates SS Athenia. This is known as the Athenia incident. The Athenia was a passenger liner that was sailing around, well, at these coordinates. I guess that's over here in the North Sea. Right around, it's near Rockall, I think, right? Somewhere over here. And it was sighted by a U-boat that was under the command of the ill-fated Fritz Julius Lemp. And he took a shot at it because he thought, oh, that's a troop transport. I got this. It wasn't. It was just a passenger liner, I think. First British freighter of the war sunk, and it just happened to be full of civilians. Didn't go over too well. Speaking of Britain, you might notice that I have generally just vacated this area. The reason is that I've actually been, well, in another dimension. I was sailing around here and I actually sank some ships, but I managed to just corrupt the ever-loving shit out of my saves for what happened here. And it seems to be a recurring issue that my saves, no matter what I do in this wonderful, wonderful area, just get fantastically corrupted. So I don't know if moving along is going to help anything. I sure hope it does, because if it doesn't, I'm in a little bit of trouble, because that's going to kind of put an end to things. But in any case, I'm moving on to try and remedy the issue, and then to try to, well, move on to greener pastures. This wasn't really that fantastically interesting of an area to hunt anyways, so I'm not real broken up about it, but kind of annoying to spend a couple of days playing this game, not full days, but you know what I mean, and have it just be kind of all for naught, because I'm doing it for you guys. It wouldn't be that big of a deal if it was just me, but you know, a little bummed out about that. But in any event, slow down there. In any event, I'm heading to Kiel, and I'm going to go through the Kaiser Wilhelm Canal right here. And then I'm going to go to the coast of Britain here. So that's the plan for now. Hopefully everything works. Welcome everybody to majestic Kiel and its marvelous industrial skyline, which is very beautiful in a very, very German kind of way. There we are. So the trip here was not very exciting, except for the fact I've been here before. And what I mean by that is, I got us here in another dimension, I guess, and the game just simply did not want to record once I got here. No idea why, and it actually was getting me to the point that I was thinking, well, I thought that my save had been corrupted, and consequently I thought I would have to just call the whole thing off, possibly, but I managed to, I guess, Fonzie it in such a way that everything's fine. So everything should be good. I don't know what's going on over there. That doesn't look very good over there. That looks like fire and smoke. I didn't do it. I'm gonna check it out, actually. Take a look at Kiel here together. The performance on this game, I have to admit, has been pretty shaky, and it's mostly due to my shitty computer. Well, you know, I'm glad to know that the time-honored Silent Hunter tradition of spawning ships in concrete has been continued. That's marvelous. Well, anyways, we're in Kiel. Let's get out of the cheater view. And I've got us set on a preliminary course, just entering the canal here. But I'm gonna... Well, you know what? I'm not gonna bore you guys by plotting a course through the whole fucking Kaiser Wilhelm Canal. It's kind of big, and it's kind of annoying. So, I'll just do that off screen and everything. And you guys will see me on the other side here near, what is this? Flensburg? Brunsbuttel. I know that there's a something'sburg. Rendsburg, maybe. Is this Flensburg? That's Cuxhaven. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Wow. I really do. Flensburg is up here. Yeah. Yeah, see? See, I know some things. Alright, anyways. So, anyways, we're gonna, cruise through here at as much speed as time compression will allow. And, I will see you guys on... Oh, there's a U-boat and there's planes. Let's see the planes. You see those planes. They're friendly, thank God. Although they're lined up perfectly on us. I don't know what those are. Are those twin-engine Messerschmitts, or what are those? No, I don't think so. They don't look right. Are they like Dorniers or something like that? I really am not good at German plane identification, so... Ooh, ah. How exciting. They've got bombs, so I'm assuming that there's some kind of bomber. Well, anyways. We'll just continue sailing on through the very busy... Oh, wait, yeah, I want to look at the U-boat. There's a U-boat on the map over here somewhere. That's too far. Oh, there he is. It's a Type 7. Fun fact, you can only sail in a Type 7 in this game. That's not a fun fact at all. That's a lie. That's a disaster, as far as I'm concerned. Why would you not let the player play as a different subclass? I'm sure that there's reasons, probably due to how the modeling of the interior of the sub works and all that kind of stuff, but I would rather be able to play other U-boats than have a very pretty interior to my sub. Just saying. I don't know. How about we go through the canal together? This is going to be very intimate. We plow through the entrance of the canal. Like a baby being born. What in the hell is going on? Alright, well... Oh, you know something? I'm interested to see something here. As I'm sure you guys are. You've been so far seeing nothing. But some of you have watched probably J Squared John Jeremy. Wow. It's bright. Some of you have probably watched J2 John Jeremy's playthrough of this game. And I found it kind of ridiculous, not his playthrough, I found a moment in his playthrough kind of ridiculous when he's sailing down the canal, and there's a Polish ship just chilling, just hanging out. Okay. Flugzeug is not a good word for me to hear, I don't like that sound. So I'm actually interested to see if it shows up. I don't remember where exactly on the canal it is, but I would hope that one of the mods took it out, because that's kind of stupid. I don't know, maybe there's some kind of historical thing that I'm not aware of with that ship being there, but again, from a gameplay standpoint, that is ridiculous. I thought I saw some smoke up ahead. Let's just mash the time compression button. Well, tell you what, if I run into it, I'll let you know. Otherwise, we'll just end up on the other end of the canal. So I just got a ship sighting, and it was a red square on my map. I can't see the actual ship, but you can see smoke. But now, I'm getting a report of friendly aircraft. Right there, actually. See them outlined against the clouds. I'm wondering, though, if they're going to attack this ship. It's the same damn ship as before. I am kind of annoyed that this is still here, but... Oh, what are they doing? What's going on here? I want to see. I want to see. They are attacking it. He's taking evasive action. And he looks to be Polish, yeah. Those look like float planes. I don't know, there's some kind of artifact thing going on with their graphic. You can see bombs falling. I think that was it. That wasn't a hit. Okay, that was a hit. Thank you. I think you got him. Well, just in time. The game has removed this ship from the canal. Oh shit, effing controller's going through the canal! He's gonna be pissed! The historical inaccuracy of it all. Again, I don't know. I mean, that ship could have been there for all I'm aware of, which is not much. I think they're making another run on it. Nope, they're not. They're just flying right on by. Well, cool. So technically, it's not gonna... Well, it might still be there by the time we... By the time we reach it, we can see all that smoke. It looks like it just sunk, actually. Let's go take a look. It was gonna put me in a really awkward position. Yeah, it's gone. Well done, game. A self-correcting submarine simulation. I wasn't sure of what to do with it, though, if I ran into it, because I think it would kind of strain belief that a Polish ship would just be sitting here unless it had been impounded, you know, by the German Navy or something like that. But I don't know, maybe you guys don't care about that shit. I kind of do. Kind of think of that's... It's a little bit cheaty. A little bit. Well, anywho, it's not a problem. It's gone. So, we're gonna just move right along. Hopefully there's no more Polish ships in the canal. We've reached Brunsbuttel, which gets my vote as being the fucking creepiest town in the world. It's extremely dark, and there's just a bunch of cranes. It's really, really odd. But then there's the only source of light is this lighthouse. Everything else is just completely dark. There's no signs of life. I feel like I'm in some kind of post-apocalyptic horror movie or something. What am I playing? DayZ? Alright, whatever. One thing about sailing through the canal that I forgot, I actually didn't know if it applied, I guess, in Silent Hunter 5. But one thing about it is you can't really increase the time compression beyond 8, generally speaking. That's true of Silent Hunter 3, actually. And the reason is that you're close to land throughout the entire process. So unless you have a mod or something like that, unless you change the game so that you can increase the time compression, you're going to go through it times 8. And this is just weird. Just absolutely no signs of life. And these houses or whatever have some very dim, green, ghastly lights. There's nobody around. Yeah, it looks like the windows are all boarded up. Got this kind of radioactive green goo around them. Oh boy. Very, very peculiar. I want to get out of here. But anywho, we're about to make our exit from the canal. So I'm going to set a course towards merry old Britain. And we'll have a merry old time sinking their ships. Alright, so I did have a radio report, actually. Yeah, right there. There's some type of ship there. I don't know if that's actually an enemy. I'm going to assume that it is, but that's at least promising that there's... Oh, there's a ship, at least. That was the thing, is like I wasn't seeing any ships. Let's see if I can see them. There's a red light. There's some smoke. Well, that's somewhat comforting, I guess. Oh, there's all kinds of ships in here. Okay. But in any event, we are on our way out and onward towards victory and fame and glory. Tea and medals. Yeah, these are way too dark to see. Alright. Let's press on. Oh my god, you guys, I'm so excited. I figured something out. And I did it all by myself. If you click on this button right here, you can get rid of those shaded regions around the enemy contacts that show how far away they can see you and hear you and all that kind of stuff. And I'm sure that a bunch of you were probably screaming in the comments to push this button up here, but I've been recording several of these episodes well in advance of uploading them. I haven't even uploaded the first video at this point, but certainly I felt like that was worth sharing with you, because again, I'm sure a lot of you are kind of antsy about that, but I fixed it. It's fine. I don't have to do a mod or anything like that. The mod is already there. And of course, why not autosave? Thank you for that game. Thank you for showing up to this momentous occasion. All right. I had to share. And again, I apologize for not finding that sooner. Alright folks, we are firmly in the North Sea now, and we have a sound contact. I dove to clear our baffles as we went into this very slight turn here. I like to kind of zigzag my course a little bit as I sail across here. But we have a sound contact of some kind, and I'm not sure which direction it's heading, but I'm going to actually just go ahead and surface and chase it. Because it's, well, we'll see. We'll see what it is. I'm not sure that we're going to run into an enemy contact here or not, but it's a little bit far east, in my opinion, for it to be a British ship. Could be one of ours, I guess. But I'm going to start, actually, I'm going to go balls out here. Oh! Well, that answers that. Shit. Take a look at it, I suppose. No need to really get too excited now. Would be really nice if I could change that coloring right now, but apparently I can't, so. It's neutral and... can't make out that flag. It just looks like a white flag. Must be French, but okay. You were all thinking it. Damn you all. I have no idea what that is. Seriously, it just looks like a plain white flag. I can't tell what it is. Let's try the Uzo. I don't think that it gives us any better magnification, actually, but maybe it does. Oh, yeah, it does. Oh, it's Dutch. Yeah, there's some coloration there. Yeah. Blue and red on the top. Yeah, it's a Dutch ship. Well, that's fantastic. Why am I doing that? No. I forgot what game I was playing there for a second. Alright, well... would be a good idea to dive right now. Don't know how this game penalizes you, or if it does indeed penalize you, for sinking neutral ships at this phase of the war. But I'm not gonna get too excited here about this. Just let him go right by. I guess we should take a look at a message that I got that was kind of interesting. This one right here, OA1, which I'm assuming is a convoy number, departed the Thames estuary for Halifax. Not sure if they're going to go through the English Channel, or if they're going to go over the top here. Probably going to go through the Channel, in which case I can't really catch them, but something I felt was worth noting all the same. So I'm going to let him sail by. There you go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I think it's safe to surface now. Apparently not. Apparently he's still technically in visual range. That's probably just his smoke, to be honest. Alright. We'll just continue on our magical journey towards the magical coast of magical Britain. We just completed our last turn as we make our approach to the British coast here. We've had absolutely no contact with the enemy. I've been trying to keep us down a little bit to you know, not only avoid enemy planes, but also to hear enemy contacts before I see them. So far, there's been nothing at all, which I, you know, it's not like that's a problem. That's perfectly believable. So I'm not thinking that the game has any glitches or anything like that. It's just a little bit disappointing, I guess. We do have contact reports, and we did also have, well, it's still there, I guess. There's an enemy contact heading west out of the Skagerrak, which I'm assuming is a Polish contact of some kind, but we're not really concerned with him too much. I'm just going to kind of cruise along the coast here, really. But we are still under, and so far not hearing anything, moving extremely slowly. What's going on with that? It seems even slow for what we're doing. Well, regardless, it's time to surface, so let's surface. This is where we do need to actually be concerned about planes. And I double tap the surface button sometimes because sometimes my men just don't want to go on the deck. Can you blame them? Let's actually see how the weather is. It's a little cloudy. Chance of butts. Let's see. Some fog, but nothing too extreme. Nothing worthy of the Weather Channel. I'm gonna hang out here in the conning tower. It's a good idea, at least to be below decks while you're sailing around here, because you may need to order a crash dive quickly, and if you're on the deck, you can't do that. So I'm gonna stay clear of my men so that they can fall down that hole when they need to. Got a little stutter there just a moment ago. My navigator, for some reason, is reporting this contact. It's peculiar. Very interesting. Well, I will probably chase him here in a little bit, but I'm going to get a little bit closer, see if we can run into any contacts. He is heading right for me. It's not like it's too much of a pursuit here. Yeah, so far nothing. I wasn't expecting anything. I'm going to do one more dive. Let's see, when did we surface, actually? Give it another few minutes here. I'm going to do this on camera. I kind of don't really have a set procedure for hunting. What I do tend to do is whenever I make a turn, I dive. That's just a smart decision, because that way you get to clear your baffles and hear if there's anybody behind you or directly ahead of you. But yeah, I'm gonna go for the sure money here. So let's see. There's this fun thing here. It says heading speed slow, which, if it follows the same rubric as Silent Hunter 3, I think is anywhere between 0 and 6 knots, I think. Medium speed is 7 to 12, and fast is 13 and faster, I think. Well, then there's very fast, but at that point you should just not care. So he's heading approximately, we're going to say 4 knots, 5 knots maybe. And you can use this thing over here to determine the distance that he's traveled. It has been approximately, well, let's actually get to the right number here. Actually, I could have just waited. Could have done this beforehand. Not necessary to be at the time that you want to figure out. 5 knots, that was about 2 hours ago. So if we go here through the 2, he has headed approximately 13 and a half. Oh wait, no, I'm doing this backwards. Ha ha ha. Can I redo that, please? 2 hours would be down here to 120. So that's about We'll call that 16 clicks. 16 or 17. I'll put 17 in. So he hasn't moved very far at all, as we can see here. Something like that. That's good. So I'm going to try to pursue him, knowing that he's not heading all that fast. And if I catch him, I'll let you guys know. If I catch something else, too, I'll let you know.